Hey guys, welcome back to the Techie Family channel. I'm Lou.
I'm Lou.
Together we're
Lou
Lou
Squared.
We're excited today to bring you probably one of the hottest items
I think so.
on Amazon in 2019.
Mm-hmm.
We've got the Echo Show 5. Obviously, we're going to compare it to its
Big
bigger
brother.
brother, right? So we're going to be comparing my big one
Against my little one.
versus his little one. So
Talking about the show here, people.
Yeah. Well, we'll get right into it.
Yes, sir.
Tell me about it.
So this one right here is the Echo Show 5. This one has a 5.5 inch screen, not quite HD screen, so it's a little bit lower resolution compared to its bigger brother. One of the nice features that this one has, even though it has a lower price point, has a camera shutter. So you can actually shut off the camera, or at least block it. Not completely shut it off, but block it. So just in case if you're, privacy minded and you don't want Amazon or someone spying on you, or if you have your tinfoil hat type of people, there's some of those. Everything is a conspiracy. You can just shutter the camera. Has a mute capability, so very, very much similar design as the bigger one. So this one right here has a 4-watt speaker. So it's not as sound producing as some of the other ones. It also has a 1 megapixel camera. Pretty sure your potato cell phone from 2 years ago has a higher quality, but it works just for what is intended, which is video communication, drop-in features, which we'll discuss later. So 1 megapixel is perfectly fine for that. Mute the mics. It's a very, very simple design. Good overall use. One of the things that you can get when you upgrade to the Echo Show second generation is that one has two 10-watt Dolby speakers. So a lot more boom and a lot more sound. Listen to a lot more music. Maybe get a 2-3 person party going in the kitchen while somebody's making some tacos or something. But has a front-facing camera. That one is a 5 megapixel. You can actually take selfies. So say, hey Alexa, take some selfies. You can definitely do that on there for those Facebook enthusiasts. Has a microphone mute. That one does not have a shutter for the camera, so the camera, even though it's not in use, it's always protruding out. You can't really physically block it unless you take it old school, put some little little
Duct tape.
But
Duct tape.
that's it. That works for everything. 10.1 inch screen. Quality is a lot higher, being that it's a bigger screen. The resolution is bumped up, so it's good for video watching. You can still do videos on this one, but probably more like Netflix and sitting down, or Netflix and chilling in the kitchen, I guess you can say.
Netflix and cooking.
I like that. You can watch the cooking shows.
Yeah.
Yeah, get a little bit of inspiration.
Recipes. Yeah.
Yep. So definitely
become Chef Ramsay for 2 minutes.
just don't get yelled at. Throw a piece of bread across
across
the kitchen table.
What is this?
Don't leave it toasted too long.
Sorry.
All right, that's good. Yeah, so 10-inch screen, much better quality for the screen, better quality for the camera, the sound. It's much filling, both the highs and the lows, so you could feel a little bit of the bass in this unit. The glass to me feels a little bit more premium. It could just be in my mind maybe, but when I was touching it, I felt like it was a little bit more responsive, the way that it was gliding across the screen compared to the tinier one. But I think for the price, it's very affordable, especially nowadays. You get a good Amazon Prime deal. These things can go for about $50, maybe even lower. Coming the holidays season.
I traded up and got mine for like $20.
Really? Wow.
Yeah, the older Echo.
That's a good.
We had to trade in.
Maybe they'll bring that back up.
$20.
Maybe I can trade this one for the big one for $20.
Oh, might be because they give you is a trade in plus a percentage off the new one.
Okay.
So if you get lucky, you might catch a deal.
Depends on how you use it.
Yeah.
So,
yeah.
Cool. Yeah, those are the two biggest things. Very similar. Like I said, it's just with this one, everything is just a notch higher. This one also has the Zigbee hub built into it. So if you're into any home automation, this one has the hub built in. So that's cost savings to you.
Nice.
So it's pretty cool. This one does not have that feature, being that it's a little bit smaller. The price point reflects that feature. So this one, a little bit more expensive, but I think the price is worth it.
Now, I want to get into the benefits to the Echoes and the Amazon devices and what you get specifically when you're getting into the Amazon devices. Obviously, there's a lot of smart assistants out there.
A lot of them.
You've got the Googles, you've got your HomePods, smart things. You know, there's a lot out there, but there's certain things that you get out of the Amazon devices that you don't get with some of the more popular ones. And one of the major ones that I like personally on the Amazon devices is the ability to drop in.
Yeah.
Not just drop in, but you can call your other devices in the house. For example, this device is in my kitchen at all times, and my kids are usually playing upstairs.
Yeah.
So I can have this device drop in on my little Echo Dot in the kids' room, and I could have a kind of an intercom conversation with the kids upstairs. So we'll give that a whirl just so you can see what it is that I'm referring to. There's no visual because obviously the dot in the room is a dot, doesn't have a screen, doesn't have a camera on it, but the versatility is there. So I can still speak to my kids in that room. And it's just a matter of saying, Alexa, drop in on the boys' room.
That don't sound right.
Hello?
Yeah?
Hi.
Hey.
What's all that racket?
That's Junior.
Doing what?
I just dancing. Yeah. He's doing the piano.
That sounds like you're smacking those keys real hard, buddy. Let's make sure we're gentle, okay?
I'm about to pay you back, Lou.
All right, guys. Alexa, hang up.
That was live, unscripted.
Unscripted. So, as you can see, it gives me good reason to check in on what the heck is going on.
They were having an earthquake.
In the
I'm like,
voice room.
I don't feel it down here.
But just to give you an idea, we're in the basement that's on the second floor, so it's 3 stories different. I couldn't hear that from down here, but obviously loud and clear.
I thought it was a glitch at first.
I was like, wait a minute, that doesn't sound right. So that's one of the nice features you could do with the Echo devices. You could also call. So dropping in automatically just turns on the connection. Calling the boys' room would actually have it ring. So, there's privacy there. You can have the drop-in feature turned off, but have the calling feature turned on so people can't just
drop in.
Just listen in on the conversation. It's got video as well, which is real nice. And that's the same thing, but to a different Echo device. So, for example, Alexa, drop in on my bedroom. There it goes. It's coming into focus. Got the volume down. So you can see yourself, as you can see the camera in the rest of my basement in the background here. But the video also shows up. It's right next to, have it on the nightstand, right next to my bed. So you're actually getting a live feed of my pillows. Don't judge me.
It's that pillow talk, that pillow action, Lou.
We're having pillow talk now. Another option when you want to drop in, actually see what's going on. If you have another device, I have the Echo Show 5 up in my bedroom, and you can see it's video calling to that device. Alexa, hang up.
That's it. Terminated.
That particular feature is exclusive to the Amazon devices. You can't do that on a Google. I've got the Google Homes in the house as well, but I can't intercom and have a actual conversation.
Yeah, face to face, basically.
Face to face or voice to voice with the Google devices. The most you can do is broadcast, which is record your message and broadcast, which is one of the advantages to the Echo devices. Another advantage too is the ability to make phone calls. So once it's registered to your Amazon account, you got the Alexa app on your device, you can actually register your device's number, import your contacts to Alexa, and have it dial out from the Echo Show.
Really?
And make phone calls to mobile and landlines.
You want to call me?
You want to make that call? Alexa, call Luis Rosario mobile.
Calling Luis Rosario's mobile.
Oh, she sounds Spanish. I like it.
Yeah, she said it with the Spanish accent. That was dope.
My phone is ringing. Yep.
So if you got people in your contacts that have their phone registered to Amazon, you can call their Amazon devices as well.
That's pretty neat. Yeah,
That's crazy.
it is.
Mind blowing.
Or have the app.
Or have the app.
The app, yeah.
Correct. So you can dial out phones, mobile and landline. You can make
Yeah.
international calls
International, yeah.
right through the device. Your phone doesn't have to be here. As you see, my phone's not here. I'm just making the calls through the Echo Show. Another advantage to the Amazon, right? This is a bigger device. This one has very nice sound. The sound is very filling, very bassy. I love the quality sound on here. I'm a music enthusiast, so I subscribe to different music platforms. And one of those music platforms is Apple Music, because Apple Music, they get a few exclusives, you know, just like everybody else does. I like to dabble my feet into different platforms. Amazon's the only one that supports Apple Music at this time.
That's
so
nice.
For those Apple users that subscribe to Apple Music and want to be able to have that capability on the Amazon device,
Yeah,
it's
that feature.
there. It's there. Now, the interface with that particular, because it's not an application, it's a skill. And that's one of the downsides to the Amazon devices and the Amazon ecosystem is a lot of the applications are not applications, they're skills.
Yeah.
You enable a skill in the device itself or in the Amazon ecosystem itself. It gives you access to that particular platform, whatever it is that you allowed the skill for. So I allowed the Apple Music skill, but I can't log into Apple Music on my Echo device and browse music like you would on your phone. It's not an application.
Yeah.
It just gives me the opportunity to play music from Apple Music on my Echo device.
You have to remember the trigger word as well. That's the problem.
Correct.
I see a little
So
bit.
you've got to be able to pick an artist, pick a song, and then say on Apple Music, and it'll play it. I've got some playlists already set up, so it's a little easier for me to just say, hey, play my Spanish music playlist, and it starts playing my Spanish music playlist. But there's no interaction in the Echo device. There's no app, and that happens with a lot of
the skills.
Their skills, which is one of the downsides to the Amazon ecosystem. The upside to it, though, is that it's very versatile when it comes to these skills. There's a million skills out there. If you can think of something to do interactively with an Amazon, it's probably already out. So for example, name that song. You can play a game where it plays certain parts of a song and you have to guess it, and it'll partner you up with somebody who is playing that same application at the same time. So you can go head to head against somebody you don't even know.
That's pretty dope.
Play a game that way. It's got Jeopardy, right? So you can order those little Jeopardy, those little buttons from Amazon and do a whole Jeopardy show.
Should do that. Put some money on it.
We should. Yeah. We'll try it out. The possibilities are endless, and if you can get past the inability to interact with this particular device on screen, get the keywords down, there's a world of possibilities when it comes to entertainment with the Amazon ecosystem. The other thing I wanted to cover too is the type of application you would be getting the Echo device for. Obviously, much smaller screen, not as potent when it comes to the sound. This one's bigger, takes up a little bit more space, but better sound, bigger speakers. So depending on where you're trying to get the device for, it's probably going to determine which device to go for.
Yeah.
So I got this one because I wanted a device in my kitchen where I can quickly pull up recipes on this device or watch a show while I'm in the kitchen making something to eat or cooking. This is perfect because I can have it tucked away in the corner, but the screen is big enough to where I can still see what it is that I'm viewing. Whereas the Echo Show 5 got that tucked away in the corner. It's a little harder to see because of the size of the screen. I've actually got one of these devices in my bedroom right next to my bed on the nightstand, as you saw earlier. So quick glance over. It's a nice clock. Got the alarm set, but it also gives me the option to drop in or make phone calls throughout the house if I wanted to. I'm not using that device as an entertainment device, even though I can watch videos and all that. That's not what I got that one for. So that's why that one's in my bedroom, just chilling out. as an alarm clock with some added features. This one's a little bit more of an overall watch videos, listen to music type of entertainment. So which one's best for you? Which one would you go for? This one's a better price point. $50 on a good day on sale.
Yeah.
This one's still up there, $230. Are the advantages worth it for you? That's the real question. Well, we'll leave that question to you guys. We appreciate you tuning in. I'm Lou.
I'm Lou.
Together we're
Lou Square.
Make sure you like that video. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. And we'll see you on the flip side, guys. Until then, Techie Family,
Over and out.